Do you know how to set goals?
We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad.
Welcome to 5 Minutes with Dad, starring Pavlos and Angela Pavlidis, where you get to spend a few minutes with the smartest and coolest kids in the whole world, and their dad, too. And now, here are your hosts, Pavlos, Angela, and Nick Pavlidis.
Who's ready? Hey!
Awesome episode,
Hey!
5 Minutes with Dad.
What am I, stale pizza? Well, I didn't have that one written down. I was going off the cuff on that one. A little freestyle.
No, a puppy puzzle.
A puppy puzzle. A puppy puzzle.
A pee-pee.
Ange, are you letting out the cat? You letting the cat out of the bag on the resource of the week before we're ready? Before we're ready for the resource of the week sandwich? Angela wanted to switch it up a little bit because typically she will do the whole. We're going to talk about that on this episode of 5 Minutes with Dad. But she asked if I could do it too.
We're going to talk about that on this episode. 5 Minutes with Dad. 5 Minutes with Dad. 5 Minutes with Dad. I love it!
Baby Angela. Which one's yours? Yours is mic number 1. Mic number 1. Oh, now you're muted. But Ange, if you talk, they can still hear you in my mic. So muting doesn't really help. But so we have an exciting show today. 5 Minutes with Dad. We're going to talk about setting goals. First of all, we're going to talk about what in the world are goals. Go ahead, Ange.
5 Minutes with Dad. 5 Minutes with Dad. I love it! Let's do it.
Oh, you want me to say I love it too? Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Push it.
5 Minutes with Dad. 5 Minutes with Dad.
I love it! Awesome. All right. So we're going to talk about what in the world are goals in the first place. And then we're going to talk about, okay, once you know what a goal is, how do you set a goal? Yeah. Who wants to set a goal?
Me!
Pavlos wants to set a goal. What about Ange? Ange and Dad. Yes. So I have a really good goal for this year for this show. I can't wait to announce it. You're going to be like mind blown.
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Did you know, if you haven't, did you know that my dad has 2 other podcasts?
Uh-oh.
Mine.
Mind blown. Technically, I have 3.
You do?
Yep.
Which ones?
I have 1 based on my book. I have 1 to help people. Yeah, I have this one.
Welcome to Confessions of a Terrible Husband, where a proud marriage non-expert pulls back the curtains as he works tirelessly to...
So that was one. Wait. That was one that I recorded based on my book, just on how you can do it. All the big things right in your relationship. You can be kind, you can be gentle, you can be faithful. But if you do enough of the little things wrong, your relationship's going to struggle. And there was a while where I was just bad at being a husband. I was doing a lot of the little things wrong. Like I was working and not helping out as much, and I was lazy and all that stuff. But we're working to improve it consistently. Then the second one I have is, rock on, Ange. There's no words to this one. That's my Get Paid to Write podcast, brought to people by Ghostwriter School. And I go, hey, everybody, this is Nick Pavlidis, and thank you so much for being here for another episode of the Get Paid to Write podcast, brought to you by Ghostwriter School. I am so excited to be back behind the mic for another episode. We have a really important show today. That's what I would do for that show. And that's to help people get into ghostwriting, except not with the 5 Minutes with Dad.
But you should.
But guess what I do at the end of every one of those episodes?
What?
I push this button. I'll tell you, I'll push this button. This is the last thing they hear.
Thank you for listening.
At the end. I don't know if anyone sticks around long enough to hear it because I play it after the music, but I do play it.
Just like the other one.
Yeah. And then the other one is called Attorney Marketing Institute. And that was really a series of podcasts I did. I don't update them, but it's to help lawyers market their law practice better so they can live a better life. What's up, Ange?
If you don't listen to the end, Then you should, cause
you'll miss.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, you'll miss. Thank you for listening. The girl who really liked to
eat chips
and
eat every snack.
That's right, and she still does like to
eat chips
and
eat every snack.
Yes.
No. Pavlos, is that? Hold on. Who likes to do that? Me.
Pavlos likes to do that too. All right, so let's talk about. Let's do something here. You know what I think? What time it is, Ange?
Who's ready for the Reese's of the Week sandwich?
Me.
Hold on. This is better.
Me. We're all ready for the Resource of the Week sandwich.
We should have one of Floss, me, and you.
Yeah, we should. We got to get Pavlos back on the show. Angela and I have been in such a rhythm that we love that we just come up here and record. And poor Pavlos has nothing to do. So
Except for play his game.
Yeah, he plays with his friends and he goes. Right now, I think he's in bed. He's in bed. And Ange is going to go to bed in a little bit too. So let's cut to the chase here. Let's cut to the chase.
Wait, no, wrong thing.
Wrong thing? Wrong thing? Wrong thing? What are you looking for? Here we go. 5 minutes with Dad. 5 minutes with Dad. Wah, wah. Which that's a great way to go into. Ange, do you want to do the first joke of the week or the second joke of the week?
The joke of the week.
What are we doing? We're doing the Resource of the Week sandwich.
Who's ready for that?
Resource of the Week sandwich.
No, hold on. Who's ready for the joke of the week number 1?
Yes. All right, Ange, you want to do this one?
Where do sheep get a haircut?
Where do sheep get a haircut?
At the hold on, let me read that.
Okay. Rewind. Resource of the Week sandwich. Go ahead, Ange.
Who's ready for the joke of the week number 1?
Ange, we're leaving all this in. You know that, right?
We are?
Yes, I'm not cutting this out.
I know.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready for the joke of the week 1.
I know that, Dad.
I know. We have fun when we leave that stuff in, right?
Okay.
Nobody's nerfed.
Sheep get their haircut.
Where do sheep get a haircut? I don't know.
At the barber shop.
At the barber shop.
Redo.
At the barber shop.
Redo.
At the redo? I thought you said read it. I've been reading it. You've been saying redo, and I keep going ba.
Redo.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Where do sheep get their haircut?
I don't know. Where do sheep get
At the
barber shop? Hey yo! All right. Now it's time for the Resource of the Week. We had a lot of fun with this resource. Go ahead, you can do it. We are.
Who's ready for the Resource of the Week? I am ready for the Resource of the Week. 5 minutes with Dad. 5 minutes.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
How about you, Pavlos? Me.
Yes.
No, how about you, Pavlos? Yeah. Hold on, redo. Who's ready for the Resource of the Week? Me. Redo. I have a good idea. Can you do the redo thingy-majig?
Sure. Go ahead.
And we're about to do... Who's ready for the Resource of the Week? I am. How about you, Pavlos? Yeah.
And I am too. All right. This week's resource is a puzzle that we just did. If you look at the artwork for this week's episode at 5minuteswithdad.com, you will see the puzzle put together. Because that's what we're going to do.
Flowers.
It's called Please Don't Pick the Flowers Jigsaw Puzzle.
I don't know why
we got the 300-piece version. And
there's a 200-piece version just from a different thingy.
A different seller. So if you go to 5minuteswithdad.com/puzzle, that's our affiliate link to send you over to Amazon to get a puzzle.
Wait, was the other one Puppy Puzzle?
Yeah, we had a puppy puzzle one earlier. This is a different puppy puzzle. It was 5minuteswithdad.com/puppy puzzle. This one's just /puzzle.
No, how about Dalmatian puzzle?
Dalmatian.
Because they're puppy Dalmatians.
That's true, but Dalmatian's hard to spell.
It is?
If we just do puzzle, it's much easier for people to just go to it.
Or, please please don't pick the flowers.
Please don't pick the flowers.
I said flowers.
The flowers. Yes, so check that out. 5minuteswithdad.com/puzzle.
5 minutes with
Now,
dad / please don't pick the flowers.
It's time for the second joke of the week. Knock, knock.
Hold on. Pavlos, what time is it? I mean, Angela, what time is it? Ooh, you ready for the research of the week number 2?
Joke of the week number 2.
Oh.
I think I may have said resource of the week too. But that's okay.
No,
Knock, knock.
I did.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Alien.
Alien who?
Alien who? Just how many aliens do you know? Wah, 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 wah.
No, hold on. So that was either me or the machine. Okay.
Cricket. Go ahead.
This is either me or the machine. Ready, machine?
The machine doesn't usually go before it talks.
Ready, machine? No, I recorded a button.
Go ahead.
Ready, machine?
Ready. That machine has a nice giggle in the middle of its trombone. Yes. Great job, Ange. Ange, let's get into the topic of the week. We are going to talk about goals. What in the world are they? And how do you get one? Ready, Ange? Yeah, for goals. All right, goals. Ange, do you know what goals are? Do you know, Ange, what girls are? What goals are?
I know what girls are.
Do you know what goals are?
Hold
on. You can just say it. That's why there's that microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, what are goals?
They are things that you
Go ahead. Things that you want.
It's hard to explain.
Well,
Things that you do, like New Year's goal. So you pick a goal to do, and then you try and do it. Like someone's goal can be to be. One of the things I did was not to be late for meetings.
Yes, Angela.
Because sometimes I am late because like I wake up later, and I just. Yeah.
And you were working on that, right?
Well, usually I'm the first person, but sometimes I'm not.
That's okay.
Well, the second person, because my teacher's first.
That's okay. So, Angela, that was an amazing way to describe goals. Goals are just simply something you want to do.
I got another goal I wanted to do.
What do you want to do?
Well, I already did it.
Toodly-doo. What do you want to do?
Mate, I still have to fix it. But I made this thing for my dad because I had to do it for library. We had to make something out of cardboard, and it's totally not that. We had to do it on a thing.
You made a podium, right?
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah.
So I took a box, then I took another box, then I took another box. I mean, I took 2 boxes. The top, that holder thingamajig.
The other thing the things that you rest your book on when you're reading or your papers on when you're speaking. Yep. Oh, the leg or whatever. the arm.
Yeah. That is from a long box, and same as that little book thingamajig.
Very cool.
And then the bottom, you can store books, but I need to fix the top. It broke.
That's okay. You did an awesome job. See? And we have our own podium at home. Whenever we want to speak, we can stand behind the podium and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here to entertain, to educate, and to tell you a tale." And why don't you come near the microphone so that way people can hear you? Hey, yes. All right. So goals are something you want to do. It's that simple. You have a goal. Now, I don't think you should set 100 goals, but I do think everyone can set one goal. Now, here's what's important about goals.
I have a great goal.
Yes. One moment, Ange. What's important for a goal is it needs to be something that you can control. So, Angela, your goal of being on time for your meetings is absolutely something you can control.
I usually am.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I've never known you to be late for a meeting. But if you're telling me you have been.
Sometimes I've been like 3 minutes late.
Oh, well. What are some of the things that you could do if you have a goal to not be?
Sometimes I forget what time it is.
Well, if you have a goal to not be late for meetings, what are some of the things you can do to control that?
Set a timer.
Yes. All right, watch out, Ange, because it's going to hurt people's ears with you tapping on that. So why don't you set that to the side, okay?
Set a timer, set another timer, and set another timer.
Set an alarm to wake up for the first meeting, right?
I have one more thing.
Go ahead.
2 things to say.
Go ahead.
Our thing broke, totally.
That's okay. Just place it to the side, and no one can see the podium. So
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
I have a thing to make.
Go ahead. I have a thing to make who?
Hold on.
Okay, so I'll continue to explain. Setting goals are something you want to do, but it's important.
Okay, I'm ready to finish.
Okay, it's important to have it be something that you can control. So a great goal is I want to learn how to ride a bike. A not so helpful goal is I have a goal for it never to rain, because we can't control whether it rains, but we can control whether we learn how to ride a bike. How can we do that? Yes.
Sometimes
how can we?
You like it when it rains because we play this game.
Yep, we used to play the bears and the salmon. And I was the bear, and Angela and Pavlos, when they were little, they used to be the salmon.
You had to run through the puddles to try and not get tagged by Dad.
Yes, and I was the grizzly bear trying to catch the salmon. So, Ange,
can I finish my thing, Dad, now?
Yes, but wait till you answer the question that's pending.
Okay.
What's the question that's pending? Were you listening?
I forget.
Yeah. So if you set a goal,
I was listening.
If you set a goal to learn how to ride a bike this year, what are some of the things that you can control to learn how to ride a bike?
How I learned how to ride a bike is Pavlos really wanted me to learn.
Yes.
So
you had motivation.
So he took his bike with no training wheels, took it at the end of the driveway, took me, put me on it.
You had training wheels, you had help, and what did you do? You practiced over and over again, right?
I think the bike fell over like 10 times probably.
That's right, and you kept trying, didn't you?
But I think you said, wait, why did Pavlos want me to learn my bike so fast?
I think he wanted you to learn how to ride a bike so fast because then we could go on bike rides together.
Oh. That's why.
But
or he could use his bike for the walks.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. It was several years ago. But we do have a picture of that.
Remember? I do? No, a video.
And I took a screenshot of one of the stills, which is awesome. It's Pavlos jumping in the air. He was so excited.
I'm ready to finish my sentence.
Yeah, but just let me reflect real quick.
Okay.
So you could do a lot of things if your goal is to ride a bike this year. In that you could practice. You could get a bike if you don't have one. You could go outside and get some help from your parents, or if you have an older brother or sister like Angela did to help her.
You can probably try and ask your sibling.
Yep. And if your bike falls down and you're okay, you can get helmets and pads, knee pads and elbow pads and all that. And you can get back up if you fall down and keep trying. Those are all things you can do to control whether you achieve your goal. What can you do to control whether it rains? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, except for saying.
Except for pray that it rains.
No, wait, that it rains?
If you want it to rain.
Here's what I'm saying. If you don't want it to rain, say, rain, rain, go away.
Rain, rain.
Come back never again.
Yeah, I like the rain. Because you know why? Because it's always sunny where I am. Why is that? Because I keep my sunshine on the inside.
Wait. Actually,
I keep my sunshine.
No, you keep the moon on the inside because we have a fake moon.
We have a moon on the inside of the house, but I keep my sunshine inside me, right? Yay! All right, Ange. So go ahead. What did you want to say? We're approaching 20 minutes with Dad, so we're going to wrap it up real quick.
If you haven't listened to all the episodes, try to do it.
Yes, subscribe. Leave us a review. Let us know what you think.
Whatever.
We'll give you a shout out on an episode. So goals. Let's recap. You're going to set goals. It's something you want to do that you can control. Something specific like learning how to ride a bike is really important. Something you can judge, like you can look at and say, hey, did I do it? It's called measurable. So let's say you want to be on time for meetings. Angela can measure whether she was on time for meetings by knowing what time she showed up.
Mm-hmm. I also have one more good goal.
Go ahead.
I think I do a lot of this every day. So read read about 1,000 books in 2 years.
Angela wants to read lots of books. Yeah, so she's going to put a number on that.
I read 1,000 books in about maybe 2.5 years.
Yeah, you read a book, at least a book every night.
2,000 is a lot.
You sit in your bed and read.
Not a whole book, like at least 10 chapters.
Wow. So, we have another review to read.
Hold on, Dad.
Yes, so, my goodness, this is an awesome review. We have lots of emojis on this one. It's from Dan TDM. He said, make a video of this. Thank you. You guys are the best. I have been listening for 3 years. I like pretending like the people on my favorite podcasts know me, so I hope you reply so you can know me. Thank you for all the joy you have brought to me throughout the years. Keep on doing your thing. Hang tight. Sending love from Texas. And lots of awesome emojis. Then
he has a
asks us to spot the difference. Mm-hmm. What do you think? And they sends us a bunch of emojis that are real bright smiles.
3 of them.
Yep. Spot the difference. Number 1 is a bunch of smiles. Number 2, lots of kisses. Number 3 is an upside down smiley. Then thank you with lots of love and kisses. Well, thank you, Dan TDM in Texas. We're so excited you like the show. We're so excited to get to know you. And we are just coming up here reading all of these reviews. So make sure, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We'll check out some of the other places too so we can see them. But set those goals. Make sure they're specific. There's something you can control. There's something you can measure. There's something you can do, like ride a bike, not make it rain. Right, Ange? Make it rain. All right.
Make it rain the money.
Yeah, don't forget to check out the puppy puzzle at 5minuteswithdad.com/puzzle. Ange, you want to say anything else to everybody before we leave?
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to 5 Minutes with Dad. To connect with Pavlos, Angela, and Nick, subscribe to the 5 Minutes with Dad newsletter at 5minuteswithdad.com.
Thank you for listening.